Welcome back, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. I know you haven't seen me in a minute. It's good to be back. And we're back on great terms this evening as the Reggae Boys, they just dismantled Trinidad and Tobago by 4-1. There were some big moments in this game, some very encouraging moments as well. And Coach Jaime Hallgrimson picked up his first win as Reggae Boys coach. And I know a lot of the fans, they've been impatient and they've been calling for results. And as a matter of fact, results were the reason the previous manager lost the job. But again, I must say it's a good evening. We're happy. We're excited. It's a good day for Reggae Boys fans because Jamaica put on a magnificent performance. No. I would never, Jassy. I must say, Trinidad, they played some good football, and I think it's number 20 or number 29, very promising player. Very promising player. I enjoyed seeing him on the ball. Let me see if I can pull his name up here. But so some good stuff. Again, before we even go any further, let me say a big shout out to the sponsors, Quick Link Shipping. Quick Link Shipping, folks, anything you need whatsoever shipped into the island, Quick Link Shipping has you covered. And for those who've been waiting on Halftime TV for so very long, I must apologize. I had some other engagements that I had to get wrapped up before I could return to the platform. But what better way to come back or to return to doing videos and covering sports for you, the viewers and subscribers, than with a win for the Reggae Boys. On another note, Jamaica Track Trials next weekend. Yes, that's it. Yeah, we'll be covering that as well. Don't worry. We have you covered for all of that, folks. We have track and field content coming up throughout the entirety of the summer. We have some football content to cover as well, but we will try to take a little time to get back into strides. I know in previous months we were doing 2 and 3 videos a day, sometimes up to 5 videos a day. But again, as I said, obligations, they haven't allowed us to be as frequent on YouTube. But big up everyone who's in the comment section. Remember, as soon as you join, smash the like button. If you're new to Halftime TV, don't forget to subscribe. Again, I've been away for quite a few days, so some of the subscribers got impatient. But for those who stuck around, we appreciate you. Thanks for being patient and thanks for understanding. All right, so big game, Jamaica versus Trinidad and Tobago. They're calling this one the Caribbean Classic. Is it the Caribbean El Clasico? I don't think so. I think as far as football metal goes, Jamaica has far more to pull from than Trinidad and Tobago. Although when it comes down to World Cup appearances, they're dead even. But again, this game was never going to be a game of 2 juggernauts locking horns or anything of the sort. Jamaica recently brought Demarai Gray on board, and I think he's been the shining light for the Reggae Boys team. Leon Bailey, he's been hot and cold for Jamaica, if we're to be honest, and we're not seeing the Leon Bailey that we're seeing in the English Premier League or that we used to see at Bayer Leverkusen. We're not seeing that Leon Bailey in the Reggae Boys colours as yet. Mind you, he got a goal this evening, which is always good, and it's always good for your confidence. But if you're to assess the game thoroughly and as objective as possible, you will realize that he should have gotten a hat-trick on the night, and the goals, or the ones he missed, they're actually even more difficult than the ones he scored. But nonetheless, positive step in the right direction for the Reggae Boys. Positive step in the right direction. I think that the team is coming on. The gelling is starting to become obvious. We're able to see a bit more the more they play together. And before I even go over to the Reggae Boys, let me first congratulate Trinidad team. There were spells throughout this game where the Trinidadian team, they played some good stuff. I must say the finished product wasn't there. I can't remember Andre Blake having to make too many saves throughout the game, but I think the Trinidad team, they were only lacking in the final third. In the midfield, they were okay for the most part. In defense, they were caught sleeping on a number of occasions, but overall, I would say it was an okay game for them. I think they didn't have enough, or they didn't offer enough in the final third, which may prove a problem for them if they want to progress in the Gold Cup. Naturally, they'll need to win the next game, which is against the United States, and that's a tough ask. So yeah, so I won't bash the Trinidad team too much, as I said, because going up against Jamaica and looking at the Jamaican roster, you realize that the quality in the Jamaican team and in the Trinidadian team, it's a gap's there. All right, there's a gap there, and I don't think any rational Trinidadian fan on here tonight was expecting Trinidad to come away as comfortable victors, or the game to be super tight or anything of the sort. I know Jamaica has struggled of late. They've been struggling to get their feet on the ground running. New coach coming in, a bunch of new players coming in as well. The likes of Lati Bodir, Demarai Gray, Mikel Antonio still trying to find his feet in the Reggae Boyz colors. Leon Bailey, some may say he's a seasoned campaigner by now, but we're still yet to see his best form with the team. But let me pull for you my takeaways from the game, because I have a couple, and I wrote them down because I think when everything is said and done, folks will pull what they want from the game, but I'll share mine and then I'll hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Again, remember, smash the like button, subscribe to Halftime TV if you haven't yet done so. Welcome to the channel. If you're new over here, it's always good to have new viewers and subscribers over here on the channel. But Jamaica versus Trinidad, this is the Gold Cup, and I know some may say, is it even necessary? We always enjoy the Gold Cup. All right, we always enjoy the Gold Cup, and regardless of how Jamaica finishes, regardless of how the Reggae Boyz do, they're our team, and we support our team 100%. All right, so the statistics from the game: 13 shots for Jamaica, 6 shots on target. For Trinidad, there were 3 shots, 1 shot on target. Possession, 54% for Jamaica, 46% for Trinidad. And I think Coach Hallgrimson, he's a manager who likes playing out of possession if his Icelandic days are anything to go by. I think playing against teams that are inferior to the Reggae Boyz, he's still figuring out how to handle that. And again, going up against a Trinidadian team that's inferior to the Jamaican team as it relates to quality, and only mustering 54% possession, it speaks for itself. So Trinidad, 46% possession. Trinidad completed 386 passes. The Reggae Boyz 442 passes. So not that much a difference in the passes. Just about roughly roughly 60 passes more than the Reggae Boyz. 88% passing accuracy from the Reggae Boyz. 86 for Trinidad and Tobago. 17 fouls committed, 15 fouls from Trinidad, 3 yellow cards apiece, 2 offside, 2 corners. Trinidad, they didn't muster a corner for the entire game. So that is statistics overwhelmed, well, for the most part, in favor of the Reggae Boyz for shots on target, for possession and passes, very close, fouls, very close as well. But what were the main talking points from this game? I think the man of the match to begin with was Demarai Gray, in my opinion. I think this is his second game for the Reggae Boyz. He's putting in the work. He's showing what he's capable of doing. And we've seen him in the English Premier League. We've seen him for Leicester. We've seen him for Everton. And we know he's a quality player. So it's always good when we have quality players like these playing for Jamaica. Again, second game, the first game, he got the assist for Damian Lowe's header. In this game, he was on the score sheet twice, and I think the coach kept him on the pitch to get a hat-trick. I can't remember a clear-cut opportunity for him to secure that hat-trick, but overall, it was a good game for Demarai Gray, and I'd give him probably an 8.5, 9 out of 10 for his performance tonight. All right. I think Kevin Lambert in midfield for Jamaica was super solid. He kept the game going. He was in full control throughout, and I think he needs to be one of the first name on the starting list or on the starting lineup going forward. I think, I don't know, he just gives you that vibe that everything is okay and you don't have to worry about it. And I think that's what Jamaica has been missing in midfield. We've played Ravel Morrison, we've played Johnson in midfield. We played a number of different personnel in midfield, but I think the pairing that started tonight, Lati Bodere and Kevin Lambert, I think those two were encouraging. And I think Lambert was a joy to watch whenever he was on the ball. It was just, I don't know, it was just something about him on the ball that reminded me of Busquets in his prime years at Barcelona. But again, that's me. Let's hear what you guys have to say. Remember, leave it down in the comment section. Jay Matheson, big up yourself. 2 goals on his birthday. Definitely. He turns 27 today, and he secured a brace. I think they were trying to get him a hat-trick on his birthday. So, again, happy birthday, Demarai Gray, and congratulations on securing the brace. So, we spoke about Demarai Gray. We spoke about Kevin Lambert in midfield. Very, very encouraging. Good to see that we still have players who can compete and who can offer that bit of calmness in possession, because in previous years we've had players who were hurrying, or we've had coaches who were pressuring the players to get rid of the ball as soon as possible. So as soon as they get it, they're trying to string it forward to hope, hit and hope, as they like to say, hoping that someone gets on the end of it. So again, Lati Bodere and Kevin Lambert, solid game in midfield. Kevin Lambert, as I said, he delivered the goods this evening, and I enjoyed every minute of him being on the pitch. All right, so Leon Bailey. I'm not sure what exactly is happening with Leon Bailey. I think, maybe it's a pressure. I've been speaking with a number of folks, and they're saying it's a pressure of carrying a team, but I think that excuse is played out. There are so many other players on the team now of equal yoke as Leon Bailey. We have Mikel Antonio, that one may argue is in equal stead, if not even higher. Leon Bailey still need to do more. 1 goal don't really impress. Twisting and turning hardly could beat his marker. I agree, Jay Matheson. I agree. Leon Bailey still needs to do more, in my opinion. And what we saw from Demarai Gray this evening is what we've been expecting from Leon Bailey since he put on the Reggae Boyz colors for the first time. So, and I know different players take different periods or time frames to adjust and to assimilate into the team. And one player may hit the ground running while the other player takes a little bit longer. But I must say, Leon Bailey still needs to do a lot more, and I know he's one of us. We embrace him wholeheartedly, and we're always championing for him. But I'm putting it as frank as possible. He definitely needs to do more. He got on the score sheet this evening, which is always good. But the chances that he's missing in this game, the chances that he missed tied to the penalty miss in the previous game, and I think it's something's there. Something's there. Whether it's something plain, it's a mental problem or something, I don't know. But something's there that he needs to get over. And once he gets over that hump, I think we will see the real Leon Bailey. All right. So Leon Bailey, still waiting on you. We know you are a fantastic player, but we want to see that player in the Reggae Boyz colors, because we're yet to see it. We're yet to see it. And each time when we see glimpses of what you can do, it offers that bit of hope. But then the lack of end product is what's concerning. But 1 goal from Leon Bailey this evening, always good. Always good. So hats off to you on getting on the score sheet. But much more is expected in the games ahead. All right, so we got Demarai Gray. Bailey played good today. Tevin Campbell, well, good is relative. Good is relative, and again, getting on the score sheet is always fantastic. But Leon Bailey should have gotten a hat trick, in my opinion. All right, a hat trick, clear-cut hat trick in my opinion. All right, but so we spoke about Bailey, we spoke about Demarai Gray, we spoke about Lambert, and now we're gonna speak about Dujon Whisper Richards. I think hats off to Coach Hallgrimson giving him the opportunity, and I know in previous years under previous managers, this would not have been the case where an 18-year-old running out and actually being given an opportunity. This is what, his third cap for Jamaica. It seems as if Hallgrimson rates him highly and is giving him an opportunity every time he is giving him an opportunity every time Jamaica plays a game. So it's good to see Dujon Whisper Richards getting on the score sheet, and I know I know Craig Butler is punching the air because his Phoenix graduates, both of them are on the score sheet this evening. So it's always a proud moment for any dad and for any manager or coach or whomever to see their players doing well and thriving in the national colors. So hats off to Dujon Whisper Richards. If you don't take a chance, then you don't stand a chance. All right, so he took the chance, and it ended up in the back of the net, which again, fortune favors the brave, and he did just that. First goal in the Reggae Boyz colors, and I know many more are to come. Overall, I think Coach Hallgrimson, he sent out a good team. He sent out a good team. What if we're a kick like? All right, so yeah, Whisper turns 18 later on this year, and he will join Chelsea when he turns 18. I think it's in November. But 17-year-old getting on the score sheet, promising for the youngsters in Jamaica who are still hopeful of making it in football and who are still looking for role models. Because of late, I think it's difficult for the youngsters who are playing football because they don't see anyone who they can identify with. And I think Dujon Whisper Richards offers just that. Players playing the Costa Cup or Manning Cup, they can look across the board and see Whisper and say, okay, I want to be like Dujon Whisper Richards. Look at him at 17 years old, scoring for the Reggae Boyz. That's what I want to be. That's who I want to be like when I grow up. And I think it will pull more youngsters to football. Back in my day, a lot of youngsters, they had role models. They had players who they wanted to be like. They wanted to be like Stephen Shorty, Malcolm. They wanted to be like so much players. So much players. They have Gardner. You have so much players that they wanted to be like because they saw those players go through the ranks and they saw those players doing well. And now we see a national team that is, for the most part, filled with overseas-based players. And it's good to see Whisper Richards, local-based player, coming through the Phoenix Academy, playing in the Manning Cup, going on to score his first goal for the Reggae Boyz at age 17. So youngsters playing the Costa Cup, youngsters playing the Premier League, youngsters playing Manning Cup. They will be looking at Whisper Richards and saying, this is who I want to be when I grow up, and this is why I want to play football, and this is why I love football. So I think hats off to Hallgrimson again, because that's a brave move, that's a big move, and there are many managers in the past who wouldn't have given a 17-year-old the opportunity to play in a tournament as big as the Gold Cup. Jamaica, we expect the team to go to play in the next World Cup. But until the World Cup, the Gold Cup is the next big thing. And him taking the chance on Whisper shows that he has faith in the youth, and it's hopeful. It's hope for the youngsters back home who intend on becoming professional footballers, or at least they have hopes of becoming professional footballers. So that's my take on it. Again, big up everybody. As I said, as soon as you hop on the live, smash the like button, subscribe to Halftime TV if you haven't yet done so. 4-1 in favor of Jamaica. The goal scorers, we have Dujon Whisper Richards, 17 years of age, coming out of the Phoenix Academy. And I know Craig Butler will be doing a live stream either later this evening or tomorrow to laud his players, because he's an extremely proud coach slash manager this evening. Leon Bailey getting on the score sheet as well. As I mentioned earlier on in the show, I think Leon Bailey is such a quality player, such a talented player, but we're waiting to see his best form with the Reggae Boys. And I think now, with better players around him, with more players to support him, and the pressure to spread across the board, who knows, we may very well be up for something big in the games ahead. So Leon Bailey getting on the score sheet, always good for your confidence, especially after missing a penalty in the first game. Once you get that off your back, getting on the score sheet. I know he missed a couple this evening, and I've said it before, you should have gotten a hat-trick, and we definitely expect more. But it was a good enough performance overall. It was a good enough performance overall, and although there's room for improvement, I must lift my hat. He got on the score sheet, so can't have a bad game in my opinion. Always a good game if you get on the score sheet, regardless of what you do for 90 minutes. All right, Bailey wanted to tap in Rooks. Oh, he wasted Kevin Williams. Big up yourself, Kevin Williams. Big up yourself. As I said, I don't know if there is something on his back. He needs to get it off. It's something on his mind. He needs to get it out. Leon Bailey is a quality player, and when you look across the board and you see what Demarai Gray is doing, then you realize that, but this is what we've been waiting for. But this is what we've been expecting Leon Bailey to give us for so long, right? And who knows, maybe in previous times it was a case of too much pressure on Leon Bailey, but now I think that excuse is played out. Now you have Mikel Antonio, you have D. Cordova-Reid, you have Demarai Gray, you have so much players there who can shoulder the responsibility. Leon Bailey should not feel pressured as if everything is rested on him to deliver, because now we have enough quality players in the squad and in the starting lineup to go out there and deliver as well. So big up yourself, Devon Porter. Big up yourself, Devon Porter. Devon, I thought you're at the Gold Cup, you know? Aren't you like a part of the delegates for the Reggae Boys? So yeah, man, big up everybody over in the comment section. Big up everybody, and as I said, I know you guys haven't seen me in a minute, and we'll try our best to keep the videos coming, even if they aren't as long. We'll try to keep them interesting and to keep you, the viewers and subscribers, engaged. We have track and field season underway as well. The national trials coming up. We're going to cover that as well. So Aldane Dawkins, big up yourself, Aldane. Big up yourself, Aldane. Top banker. Anything financial, all your financial assistance and needs, folks, check out Aldane Dawkins. He has you covered. All right, really good. Some matches you will get only one chance, and if it falls to Bailey, we don't get it. And behind the scenes halftime. All right. Big up yourself, Devon. We need the link up, Devon. We need the link up. Don't be a stranger, my friend. Don't be a stranger. And again, folks, as I said, we are at a stage now, the Reggae Boys especially, where we're seeing the rebuild in progress. We're seeing the pieces. We're seeing the pieces being put together, and gradually, I think the results will come. And this is the first win for Hall Grimson in the Reggae Boys as the Reggae Boys coach. And I think as he continues, we will see more and more of what he's about. Everton Jackson says Demarai Gray is the missing piece we needed. He pulls pressure from Antonio and Bailey. Very good on the ball too. Yes, I think magnificent player, and he's been a fantastic player for the longest while. But he's one of those players who, how do I put it? He's a confidence player. So when he's on his game, you can't get him off, right? But injuries, a number of injuries throughout his career, they've hindered his progress. When he burst onto the scene, everyone was looking to him, and then injuries, and then good spell again, and then injuries. Then Leicester, and then injuries, and then he went to Germany for a little bit. It's just one of those. It's just one of those. And again, as I said, Demarai Gray delivered this evening a performance that we've been waiting for how long to see from Leon Bailey. I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, folks, and maybe you can draw me back to that performance, but I'm yet to see a performance as complete as Demarai Gray gave this evening from Leon Bailey in the Reggae Boyz colors. All right, and it's there. We know it's there. We know it's there because Leon Bailey is a quality player. He is a big player, big player, right? But we want to see it. We want to see it in the Reggae Boyz colors. And when you see stuff like this, because when you see it, and I know there are fans who have been saying, but Leon Bailey, the pressure is on Leon Bailey, and they've been making excuses and all of that. But when they look across the board and they see what Demarai Gray did this evening, and again, I know Trinidad and Tobago isn't the greatest of opponents and isn't the most talented of opponents, but regardless, all right, when you look across the board and you see performances like this from Demarai Gray, I know even more pressure is going to be put on Leon Bailey by the fans. Probably you won't feel that pressure in the team because now the expectations are spread across the board. But from the fans, they'll be looking to Leon Bailey and saying, but why aren't you doing this, or why can't you do what this gentleman is or this young man is doing? And he's equally as talented, if not more talented. David Cope, big up yourself. Good win for Team Jamaica. Yes, definitely. Big win for Jamaica. Big win. As things stand now, Jamaica is atop the table. USA versus St. Kitts and Nevis is currently underway. So based on the results of this one, then we'll see if Jamaica ends the evening atop the table. All right. All right. Let's see who else is over there in the comment section. We 27 minutes already. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. Again, big shout out to the sponsors. Quicklink Shipping. Anything you need whatsoever shipped into the island, they have you covered. You can check out Alden Dawkins as well, top banker down there in Montego Bay, financial advisor. So if you need to know what to do with your money, check out Alden. He's down there in the comment section as well. You can reach out to him. All right. But yeah, Jamaica versus Trinidad and Tobago. 4-1 in favor of Jamaica. Dujon Whisper Richards coming up with the goods in the 92nd minute, I believe. Yeah, just about 92nd minute, scoring his first senior goal at 17 years of age. Leon Bailey getting on the score sheet as well. Leon Bailey, the Phoenix Academy is smiling this evening because 2 of their graduates who are representing the national team are on the score sheet. Demarai Gray, in his second appearance for Jamaica, and on his birthday as well, his 27th birthday, has secured a brace. And this is 2 goals and 1 assist for Demarai Gray in 2 appearances for Jamaica. So the stats look good for Demarai Gray. They have a great chance of winning this Gold Cup because both USA and Mexico team not strong. Yep. I'm watching the United States team now as we speak, and I know they'll win this game, but there's something missing from the US team. There's something missing. I think based on quality, they will win this game, but I don't know. There's something missing. Pagan 180, Demarai Gray. Yeah, man, Demarai Gray. Everybody's saying Demarai Gray this evening. I'm gonna have to print Demarai Gray in the back of the jersey here. We're gonna have to get it printed in there. But yeah, man, big up Demarai Gray, and I think him coming out and delivering performances like these, it's what we've been missing. And someone said it earlier, it's the missing piece. We've been waiting for performances like these, and performances like these make us, the fans, hopeful. Makes us want to sit down and watch football games when the Reggae Boyz are playing. All right, it's not the same old there's a bloody massacre of American of TNT defense. That was painful to watch. Good evening, Lisa Roberts. Welcome to Halftime TV. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's Lisa is based on expectations and going into this game based on the quality that Jamaica had. You wouldn't expect it to be a case where they put up massive fight against Jamaica, right? So based on the quality Jamaica had, we didn't expect a massive fight from Trinidad and Tobago. So, still watching the US game, sorry. So a while ago I was a little bit distracted. This guy putting his body on the line to ensure that it stays out. Ooh, looks like a penalty, innit? But yeah. All right, let's see who else we have down here. All right, 30 minutes on the dot. 10 and 9, so good. Detonation. Big up yourself, detonation. Big up yourself, detonation. I need someone for leg on the 10 and 9, so great pick which one him want. Yeah. True number 10, eh? True number 10. Although number 10, the significance behind the number 10 jersey that's faded out significantly over the years. It's almost as if you just get a number 10. Although I think Bobby Reed getting the 10 ain't nothing wrong with that. Corey Burke getting number 9 ain't nothing wrong with that either. Two good players. 2 good players in 10 and 9, eh? 2 good players in 10 and 9. I think Bobby Reed was one of his quieter games, in my opinion. But on the back of that performance from Demarai Gray, I think it's one of those where it would take something exceptional to overshadow him. But Corey isn't delivering. Well, Corey needs to play in order to deliver. So they need to give Mikel Antonio wants to play in 18. Yeah, I think that's his number. He wants to play in 18. Corey Burke in 9. You can't. Would you give Demarai Gray number 9? I don't think he wants a number 9 either. It's one of those. All right. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys for the night. We've been on here for 33 minutes, and it's always good to be back. We had 50 of you guys here tonight. So again, I'll see you shortly. Thank you so very much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please remember, smash the like button, subscribe to Halftime TV as well. And last but not least, and most importantly, leave your comment and your feedback, in the comments section below. Jamaica 4, Trinidad and Tobago 1. Goal scorers, Demarai Gray, Leon Bailey, and Dujon Whisper Richards. Until next time, peace out.